See, it's like this. I got this suspicion. See, I done found out a few nights ago, apparently, that the house around here got broke into and some shit stole. And that would help validate my feelings that somebody has been out here on this fucking property of mine, meddling and pilfering and plundering and just generally up to chicanery and skullduggery and dumbfuckery and all other manner of fucking stink ass bullshit. But in addition to that, I also think the damn police are looking at me because of it, as they are wont to do at times. It's just like them sons of bitches that follow me around in Walmart that work there. They want so badly for me to steal something from their stinking ass store, and it's never going to happen. But I'll be damned. I'm scared to death to go in the motherfucker at this point because I'm scared that they want it so bad that they'll just manufacture it. They'll put something in, they'll put something on me or who knows what. I can't trust nobody because of the way I've been done by sons of bitches these days. It's very difficult to do. It's a dubious proposition to be fucking around trusting folks. What have we got here? Okay, so that's some of them folks across the road, I believe. And I don't, they don't necessarily scream nothing to me neither, because I don't know them like that. I don't know them at all. In fact, that's a real reason to there's two reasons not to fool with nobody. That I heard this. It did real good too. Don't fool with them because you know who they are and know what they all about already, or don't fuck with them because you don't know who they are and don't know what they're about already. And that pretty much includes. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody because there is some folks that I still do. In so much as that, man, I had a real trouble getting over this landscape thing and the fact that that you ain't supposed to cover yourself up that way. My scar is not looking good. I gotta figure out some way to turn my Audi into an innie or something. I'd rather have a pit there than a damn. It looks like a tick is sucking on my face. I can't have that. Well, this is really so far abysmal viewership. My demographic is non-existent. I don't know who I would be advertising to. I don't know who would want to. I ain't figured out exactly what you're supposed to do with this. I don't think. I think I'm missing something. I mean, this whole business of being, I was doing it before anybody else was. Hitting the damn. Let's not go there. Anything that starts with back in the late '90s is a very terrible thing for me to get in because that just really goes to showing your age. It don't really do nothing for you as far as scoring any points with anybody that even people your own age, you're not really impressed. Especially to find out the shit that I was doing back then that kids do nowadays. But because back then it was not what you did. I need to shut up now on that though before I go further. I also don't really need to show past about this level inside this place. The answer to the question is. Luckily, I have all kinds of things to cover it up with. Some more of my censorship, I guess you might say, in a way. No, it just dead straight up is. That's just censorship. It needs it, though. It needs it. And that ain't just for the sake of me, it's for the sake of the audience, because not only is there plausible deniability involved there, but there's just shit that folks see. It's just, I don't want it to be seen. Folks don't want to see it. It's all bad juju is what it is. I think I just discovered something. No, I did not. There's no discovery. There's just Pieces of my ceiling falling off. You know, I labor under the impression that there's no electricity in this motherfucker, but still at the same time, I find myself feeling like that breakers out there that used to run this motherfucker. Ugh! Fucking bitch. As far as I'm concerned, Mother Nature's like a fucking asshole with me. I mean, like a real son of a bitch type asshole. I don't mean like pooper. I mean a real fucking son of a bitch. I'm sorry about this view. No one got to see my anguish there as that whatever the hell it was damn jumped in my eye, flew out the door. That's the real good part about it, is that motherfucker boogie. It needed to. I am very, very intolerant of that type of shit. Watch this thing. My man, it is very pathetic saying it ain't strong enough to hold this fucking goddamn curtain. Anyway, what an exciting view. See at night here. It's real troubling to me. It just really is. Stand it. Too much shit going on. I don't trust nobody. And I done made such an ass out of myself over the past few years that I've made myself a very attractive target, I think. No, I'm knowing that I've made myself a target. I just think I just am. And you know, why would I put this curtain up and then damn then decide that I'm gonna point the camera the other fucking way? You know, if you're gonna do something like this on YouTube, you ought to at least get your backdrop set up first. Set up? What? See, I'm looking the wrong way. I'm looking over here. I'm supposed to be looking over here. That may be some better. Let's see. It's some better, I guess. But I'm having to look down here. I'm looking up there. But you can't tell much. You can't. It's hard to tell that I'm looking up there instead of down there. I think. It just looks like I'm looking basically the right way, I think. Hell, I wouldn't know. I can't tell. My eyes are looking over here when I'm looking over here. And there's no lag. There's them people that just rode by going real slow the other way. I don't like shit like this. I don't like being like this. I don't like feeling like this. Like the motherfuckers are up to shit. Because I do know that they are, and frequently, very frequently, very much are, up to something. And it is almost always the same thing, in that it is negative. I got this. I'm believing this shit. I mean, and I don't feel bad about it neither. I feel bad about it, but I mean, I don't feel like I should be feeling sheepish every time it don't turn out to be nothing. Cause I'm the last motherfucker that'll ever say it ain't nothing and then some shit happened. Cause it's happened just that way before. And I know people have been out here fucking around. I just ain't didn't have no real inventory done of what all was in that shop for real. But there's things I see missing that I think, that things been out of place. And then I hear about that house up the road getting fucking broke into, and then all these vehicles riding by here like this, and that makes me think that the law's looking at me, and they probably are, because they ain't got nothing better to do except try to figure out the easy way to solve whatever it is, and they're hoping that it is. Anyone can see that the only thing I get is garbage. I think the thing that I don't know what all was took from up there. I don't even know whose house it was, but I know it was up there on Salmons Road. I think it was the one there on the corner, the one that's got the trailer in front of it. Because I think, and I don't know this, but I think a girl that I went to school with may live in the trailer. I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up with nobody from school much, hardly. I didn't keep up with nobody, hardly. Really, though. I've activated one of these things right here before, these damn fly things. Let me tell you, as soon as you activate that damn, the attractant, the lure, it's an unholy stink. I mean, it is a real evil smell, but what's frightening is just the number of flies that come to you like immediately. Like before I could get the thing hung up, there were flies like all over my hands and shit. And that, like, but I mean, I think they're nasty any day, but I'm not about to gag over no fly. But you get 30 on your hands, like what? Yeah, it makes you want to gag a little bit. And it was every kind of fly. It was ones that land on shit. It was ones that land on dead carcasses. It was ones that, the only thing I didn't see butterflies. I didn't, of course, naturally, I didn't see horseflies or anything represented. Of course, they're a completely different kind of thing, I guess, maybe. Unless they mix that. Let's see. I see what all we've got in here. Because that's what I really, really am having trouble with. I'm having trouble with all of them, but one of them ain't been attractive. Really, I thought maybe the best way to reuse one of these is instead of, I know how the bag works. It's the same thing as cutting the top off a 20-ounce bottle and turning that motherfucker upside down in there and filling it halfway up, whatever. So if you put this attractant in there, and it's going to attract a bunch of them. So I figure I could use this instead of one bag right in the middle of somewhere. Hell, I could put them motherfuckers all over the goddamn place and keep them away from here. Maybe. I don't know. Hard time with this business. And see, and it don't really give you no indicator of like what species and all it like controls. I mean, it ain't got no literature with it or nothing. Not for use against biting flies. Okay. for high fly populations, use several traps in different locations. They want you to buy more of these, which cost probably $12 or something. Let's see how much in there was it. Billy Earls. I don't know, it don't say. The mail is wore off. He's been down there for a while. But I can manufacture the same goddamn thing. Like I said, I have 20-ounce bottles, and I can put several traps everywhere for high fly populations. Fly high. High fly. Fly high. Because there's a high fly population. Frequent flyer miles. Don't tell me. I'll tell you. Got this under control every step of the way. I definitely hear motherfuckers talking. Just don't know where. It might be up there in the corner. You're gonna have to shut this shit up, bastard. I ain't having that. Trying to listen, and these jokers is making that kind of racket. We do a pretty good job around here of keeping some things down. There is a multitude of both frogs and toads out here. And lizards. Oh God, I've got 3 different types of lizards out here. The little dragons, and they stay busy. And I appreciate that. They're good. I try not to let no harm come to them. Them motherfuckers run up inside my house and shit regular. Can't keep nothing out of here. This motherfucker's made out of drafts. And you find that out in the winter too, buddy. Which if it hadn't been for all the, excellent ventilation, I probably would be dead right now because of that big thing that wound me up with this and just laying on the floor for 2 hours, bleeding with glass in my face and propane running. Ventilation, proper ventilation. That's what it was then, not drafts. I may not have a lot of control over my life, but I got an incredible amount of control over how I view the situation. Even that I don't have enough control over because I could be. Welcome to the Republic of Northwest Del County. I am your president and incidentally First Lady as well. This is the Republic of Northwest Del County, the world's first and only third world simulation unit. Most popular attraction is the exit, which you will remember where it is, even though it is very inconveniently located. You have to get on your hands and knees to get out of it if you're taller than me, and you probably are. Send your kids here. Your spoiled first world kids. Send them here for summer, and I will put them to work for no pay. Yeah, I need somebody that's young and fast and can do what I tell them to do while I sit on my ass and watch them do it and criticize how they do it. And they should be able to get used to that quickly. I'm unappreciative and verbally abusive. Yes. Not really verbally abusive, but I guess when I play myself back talking to my friends, I guess it really does sound like I'm being verbally abusive. I don't mean it to be. I'm not trying to be. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just really an asshole. Is all. I'm not. I never was trying to be. Never ever. Not. It weren't that way. I'd have thought that with all the, seeing folks popping up on here and shit like this, I'd have thought that maybe Oh, I see. Someone did say something. I wonder when that was. I wonder what time it is now. Let's see. It's 8:41, and he just said that. So, are you there? Is that you, Brendan? Yes, he's there. I think he is. Yeah, awesome. And this doesn't have nearly the kind of lag that Instagram has. Oh, yes, yes. Welcome to the Third World Simulation Unit, the first and only of its kind, the Republic of Northwest Dale County. No, it's not nearly the best. And dude, the picture quality on my from me looking at myself, it's pretty good, but the lag is incredibly small. It's not much lag. Latency. Delay. Yes, you're in Denver. Yes, that's right. You are in Colorado. I have another friend out there in Colorado. I don't know if he's in Denver or where. His name's Hartzog. He's a cool guy. He's a really cool guy. I've known him for a good minute. He's a cool guy. If you get him into something he's interested in, he can talk about it. Oh yeah. Oh well, I mean, hey, there's nothing better to do than put your shower off. Let me tell you this right here. This motherfucking shirt's been washed one time, and it wasn't in soap. I've had it for a while. I just keep digging it back up and wearing it. I've had some baths since then. I don't know if any of them had soap, but I do that sometimes. I have to have it sometimes. I got fiberglass all over me recently, but I don't try to make a habit of that really. If I go somewhere, I try to be appealing enough in my olfactory excretion. I try to at least if I ain't gonna bathe, I try to cover it up with something manly and musky, like something smoky and woody, like sandalwood or cloves. Yes, that's my favorite. Or Nag Champa. Yes, you get some of that Nag Champa oil and put it on a little bit of a rag and just kind of rub yourself down with it. And you'd be stinking as hell. It don't matter because it works with your stink. It doesn't try to cover it up. It brings out the best of it, and you end up very manly smelling. It's the truth. You don't believe me, do you? Try it and you'll see, and you'll thank me later because you'll have to, completely rearrange the way you look at the world now that you don't have to take a bath anymore. It's crazy that it didn't occur to me until just recently that I've never fucking seen your face. Oh! You haven't showered in 3 days. I approve of this. You're on your way. I mean, this could really be happening for you, man. This could really happen. I mean, after several months of that, close to a year, you stop stinking altogether. If you stop using too much soap and shit, you don't want to, get your natural waxes out of your system and all. When the natural waxes build up, man, you stop getting sick. You stop stinking. Stuff tends to kind of beat up and run off of you a little bit. It's not really noticeable though. I mean, as long as you stay dirty, because that dirt, kind of grits up the grease, sand and stuff like that. I don't know how sandy it is in Colorado, but we got lots of sandy loam here, and it works. I could just about take a sand bath out here and do all right, except if ringworm like terror. Not in here, because I mean everything's pretty much. Ringworm is not a strong enough fungus to live in here. Only the toughest, roughest shit survives here. No, yeah. No, it's not weird that you haven't experienced that. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think most people have done it. I'll say that much. You ain't got to try to anyway. It just happens for really. If you're, oh no, I caught myself. That's where you're supposed to stop 1 sentence earlier, and you'd have been all right. I'm all right. I stopped. I have worried about forgetting about this thing running because I did say, uncouth is uncouth, but that's not what I am. And I just started talking and shit. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I can be. I can be actually. I mean, I enjoy an audience. Ooh, that's bad juju doing that. Even the stream on. Ooh, that's still not good. Hell, it gives motherfuckers time to case the joint and shit. Hell, me though, really ugly things could really happen for me there in that. Hell, just having it on and knowing it is not really good for me because I got a big fucking mouth and I let all kinds of true shit fall out of it when I ain't looking. When I am, dude. It's like the shit starting self snitching machine version 2.0 YouTube. Where the snitching isn't dry anymore. That is an albino something, and it's fixing to die because it's ugly. It is also got an egg hanging out of it. I don't want no more of whatever the hell it is. Disgusting. That looks like it can bite too. But it was definitely an albino something. I mean, I don't just go around just killing shit like that just to do it. Yeah, I mean, but you probably have more acceptable things to let out, buddy. I have to like really watch myself because there's a handful of things that I really ain't needing to do, and I had to learn the hard way about that. I'm afraid a lot of people remember, but anyway. It's funny how when you're younger, shit don't matter to nobody, and then you get older and people start remembering that shit. And it's like, oh, I remember that. That wasn't a big deal to me back then. And I don't want people to tell me, oh no, it's all right, I'm cool with that, because I don't want you to be cool with it, because I'm not cool with you if you're cool with it, because I'm not cool with it. It's the truth. Don't believe me, do you? They all look like the police. They all look like, not just them, they look like people that are trying to taste the joint or people that want to come out here and fuck with me. And there is never, ever a good time to fuck with me, but there is a bad one, and it is now. There is such a thing as that. But even my best day is not a good time. See, I've got this twine here, right about at head level, but just a little higher, and I'm on a raised platform here in case I get really excited and something happens. I can just jump out and do a kind of like a triple axle and just hang myself real quick, and I ain't got to deal with the fallout later. Now that I've said that, if I accidentally do that, it's totally whatever was you think happened. But I mean, maybe it is, but. One terrible. Yeah, I think it is seriously possible that I am being with some. You'd be surprised at what a motivator that is for some people. Just fucking with somebody like me. I got no love for it. Here's my urn. Oh, here you go. Damn, I don't need no bugs getting in here with my fucking food. When there are just multitudes of bugs in here. And I'm not a fan of that either. No, I am not. Not. Grace. That's what I have. As in, clumsiness is not very thoroughly represented in me and my carefully placed and very intentional, deliberate steps and motions. Deliberate. You know, people think that somebody who's done become as crazy as me, that it still must be real fun to fuck with crazy people. And this is one of my favorite sayings, and it's the one that the little squirrel said, but it's all fun and games until somebody loses their nuts. I'm nuts, but someone could lose their nuts fucking with me because I'm nuts. Or maybe because they're nuts. They're in the wrong place. You know, I had a couple of cigarettes left in that pack. I've got a bunch of them scattered everywhere like that, and I don't really want to scatter out when I want one. Oh, here we go. I want one of my remaining two. It don't matter. I don't smoke them like that, but I have been smoking them just lately. Just today, really. I smoked a lot of them today. I had to compete with my grandma's son. Old Brendan. I've known him a long, long time too now. I'm getting old. We're getting old. We all are. I don't like it. I didn't. I knew it was coming. I started wigging about it when I turned 19. It's done been. It's been well over a decade since then. It's unpleasant. It's frightening. Especially when you've done so little with your life and realize that you don't get another chance at it, and that's what everyone was trying to tell you to start with, and that you're checking off a checklist of what your options are going to be soon. And every time you fuck up, you have just crossed another one out. And I'm trying to figure out, based on what options I have left myself, which the best choice would be. But, dude, I don't, y'all folks, dude, whatever. I don't think at this point I've been so conditioned to fucking up and shit and being so like I am that I don't know if I'd even recognize what a good idea or what the best choice would be if it was to slap me in the face with its dick and shove it down my throat. I don't think I would know that it was what it was. Not to be selecting it anyway. I would definitely need help with it, but there's not nobody that's got time for me that I trust already, and I ain't trying to get no new people in it because new people are trouble. Yeah, trouble. The fewer people you involve in your life, the fewer problems you'll have. You got to involve some, though. You can't do it with none. I mean, maybe you can, but you got to have some, in my opinion. I mean, we ain't none of us the fucking Jungle Book, really. Boy, but what an ideal situation that would be. In several ways. I think that's a good situation from different points of view, really, maybe. National Geographic would exploit the hell out of that. Is there still such a thing as National Geographic? Maybe. I'm way out of touch, baby. Smoke my guns, I kill your babies, he said they did. Smoke my crack, I kill your babies, he said they did. Every single day, I got a rock man with a baby. I never forget that. True man. Shuffle that. Shuffle that. Man. I need to get my thing going that I was working on earlier. Or earlier, you know, a day or two ago. A day yesterday, maybe. I don't know. The days are funny like that sometimes. You know, some days the sun goes up a couple of 3 times, and sets a couple of 3 times. Ridiculous the way it does these days. Still, oh no, that's right. Oh boy, I may have made a mistake coming here and stepping in front of this thing. Oh, that power cord's unplugged and just laying here, probably just soaking up all the fucking shit I just spilled on the floor. I need to remember that anytime I do something that might result in direct electrocution, I need to point the camera at me and the source of these woes. Oh hell, I even got this unplugged too. Where is it at? It's running a certain amount of current too. Oh buddy, I don't even that. That's a fact. You know, when you leave your cords and stuff in a really tightly bundled knot amongst a bunch of razor blades and knives and heavy objects, things like that will occur. Sometimes you will get the P. Willies shot right out of yourself. Sometimes it is the P itself. Ah! I just got hit by a goddamn June bug. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start killing some more insects. I don't like to do it because they have sort of actually they got a little bit more right to exist. I mean, they were here before us, and we were definitely on their turf. But what are you gonna do? Commit suicide over this shit? I don't think so. Kill the fucking June bug. Motherfucker, get out of here! He was very stressing me there. It's that bright ass light, obviously. I kind of dig it because I can see with it. Where's that damn blue light? About the blue light. It's a particular blue light that I'm looking for. I forgot it now. I think the bugs are as attracted to that. I don't know. I may be fixing to find out that my memory is wrong, that they are extremely attracted to that. tell me, I'll tell you. I've got this shit. Okay? I got it. I'm knowing. Did I just stop it? I think I just stopped it. Oh, yeah. No, I've just got a damn note. I've got one fucking damn piece of something stuck somewhere out here accidentally. I don't know where. I don't see it. There it was. I don't know where, but there it is. Big mistake turning this on. This is where I forget that it's running and fuck myself up. I wouldn't do that. Let's see, where's that at? Yeah, I don't like that now. I got no other instruments up there as far as melody or the tune goes, whatever you want to call it. I'm not musically trained, can you tell? No, I just want to drop it back down again. I want to drop it, take it all the way to the top. I'll bring it down a little slower even. Around 96. I think I'll mess with that drum kick. I gotta find the other thing too. Under control, I have it. And I know what I'm doing. I think I'm done with this. This hasn't been an hour now, just about it. And you've seen, this is how it is, mostly. It gets worse, but fuck it. This has been okay so far. It keeps my mind off of it. The things that you're supposed to see, but didn't, because they're probably not even real. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.